What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the Soul Therapy YouTube channel. This past week I was in Las Vegas and hit up some of the coolest sneaker stores I've ever seen. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire video. There's some crazy finds that I'm still having trouble believing. For a little bit of context, this is not my first time in Las Vegas. I went about 3 years ago and really enjoyed my time over there. I didn't do a lot of shopping that last trip, so I was excited to hit up more places this time around and see what Vegas really had to offer. Me and my friends checked into Caesar's Palace and then we hit the ground running. First things first, I had to hit up In-N-Out. We don't have that over here in Chicago, so I definitely got it a couple times over there in Vegas. And it was by far the most reasonably priced food over there in Vegas. Don't even get me started how much I was paying for some of these meals. We decided to slide into a mall that was right off of the strip. My friend needed to get his phone fixed at Apple, so I did some sneaker shopping while he did so. There's a lot of these small resale shops in Las Vegas that have really hyped up kicks that go for a lot of money. The pricing was very strange. Shoes like these Futuras were priced a little bit higher than what I would expect them to be, but shoes like the Their SB Dunks that I just reviewed were going for like $450. This trip was a great opportunity to see some shoes in person that I've never seen before in my life, and man, did we find some heat along the way. Man, oh man, these original Black Toes from 2016 are so clean. I really hope the newest release is solid. Of course, a lot of these stores have Asics in stock, as it's definitely the trend as of now. They had some dope Tiffany Air Force Ones, and the materials on these really do feel premium. The first store that I was absolutely ecstatic to go into was Shoe Palace. We don't have any Shoe Palaces by me in Chicago, and this store looked absolutely insane. They had a couple new Nike Dunk Low colorways that I've never seen before, and just so many options of sneakers. I mean, whether you wanted Nike Dunks, Adidas, Yeezys, LeBrons, they had them all. Also, shout out LeBron for carrying Team USA, especially Jason Tatum, to that gold medal. LeBron's been in the NBA my entire life, so I literally don't know basketball without LeBron James. This Jordan 1 Low GR colorway was absolutely buttery. These are phenomenal. I don't know why more people aren't talking about them. In the back of the counter, they had a huge display of Jordan 1 Breads. I don't believe these were actual shoes though. They look kind of like plastic replicas. They had the new Deadpool Rivalry Lows and a couple of colorways in the Adidas Yeezy 350. Did you guys see the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie? I saw it recently and really enjoyed it. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Our next spot was good old JD Sports. I really wanted to take a look at the newly released Jordan 6 Olympics, and the quality on these are outstanding. If those drop down below retail, I might just need to pick up a pair because I don't have any Jordan 6s in my collection currently. Let me know in the comments down below if the Jordan 6s were a shoe that you wanted to pick up this year, and if you did, how are you enjoying them? I'm telling you right now, Adidas probably has the best looking GR releases. The Campus 2000s and the Specials are incredibly fire. This Spizike is giving me What the vibes, and they had the Black Cat Spizikes, which are, like we said, a great alternative if you don't want to dish out $1,000 for some Black Cat 4s. They had some new Nike Dunk Lows for the ladies. This pink colorway is actually pretty nice. This patchwork Jordan 3 is god awful. I don't know what they were thinking with those. They need to take them back instantly. Our next stop was the incredible stores at the Forum, which is located within Caesar's Palace. And if you've never been here before, this place is insane in person. Also, every place in Las Vegas has incredible AC, which is super important when it's 114 degrees outside. I'm not even joking. Alright, the first store that I was excited to revisit was Urban Necessities, and I've been here before. 3 years ago, I actually met Mike Bibby and the owner of the store, which happens to be 2J's Kicks, or JC Lopez. And if you want to hear about life stories that are inspiring and motivating, definitely do a little bit of research on him. Just an incredible dude. Him being Puerto Rican too, definitely something I resonate with. And it really goes to show where you start in life does not have to dictate where you end up. By all means, pursue your education, get that bag, but also chase your dreams and work relentlessly towards them. While I was here, I had to try my hand at the basketball arcade, and excuse my performance, not to make excuses, but I had just hopped off the plane not that long ago. At least it was not too expensive to play this. It only costed me $1, even though the machine was definitely broken. There was a lot of shots that I scored that were not being counted at all. Also, the cage that was holding the basketballs was a little too small and that rim was super bouncy, so I think I lost 1 or 2 basketballs that bounced out completely. And then players were scrambling to go pick them up before they knocked something over. Felt a little bit bad about that in retrospect, but hey, they'll be alright. I love when shoe stores have interactive games such as this and Keymasters, even though they can be almost next to impossible to win. I'm going to take this time to remind you to subscribe to Soul Therapy if you haven't done so yet. I have a lot of great content coming up that's all about Las Vegas and the incredible shoe stores that I got to visit while there. And I upload very consistently. This week break that I took while at Vegas is the longest that I have gone kind of since I've started doing Soul Therapy without uploading, which is kind of crazy, but I'm sure the content that I recorded will be well worth it. And you really get your money's worth with this game. I mean, it just keeps going and keeps going. My high score wasn't the best, but hey, we'll be back sometime in the future, and I'm sure I'll score more. Also, Urban Necessities just had a lot of shoe surgeon decorations and custom shoes, which kind of made me laugh considering the whole situation of him being sued for $60 million. I mean, there was like 100 shoes here that were by him, so it really shows you how much his team and him have created, and a lot of them are just amazing looking, I can't even lie. And here you guys are seeing me and my friend being scammed by all these Keymaster machines, with the hope that we could win a Travis Scott shoe or something pretty nice. And my friend definitely got a lot closer to winning than me, but I feel like it really isn't that much skill at this game. You just have to wait for the right time when the game will let you win. Here I am going for the Jordan 4 SBs, which I really don't even like that much, but I was hoping I could win because there's such a low tier prize in the machine. I mean, me and my friend really didn't have a plan on how we were going to get these back to Chicago. I guess we would probably ship them out. They had some interactive shows going on around the mall, which I guess are cool for some people. I didn't really see the appeal. There was nothing too crazy happening besides this big robotic Greek dude standing up and saying some jargon. But hey, if that sounds interesting to you, you would definitely love this. But at least for me, I was more excited to walk past the crowd and go to the Nike store, which may I add was a really cool store. They had almost every Jordan silhouette up to I believe the Jordan 30 in this white colorway, which just makes me want to see all of these shoes be released in this triple white colorway. And you can definitely tell that these sneakers have been around for a minute. The Nike store on Michigan Ave in downtown Chicago used to have something very similar, so I'm wondering if these are the same shoes and they were just brought over to Las Vegas. With that, they had the brand new LeBron shoes, they had some Air Max 1 Big Bubble Royals, and these Nike Dunk Lows that definitely are giving me reverse Mocha vibes. These blue Nike Dunk Highs were really nice too. I mean, the materials on those are buttery, and when it comes to me and sneakers, I am willing to pay a little bit more if we're getting elevated materials. Next up is Culture Kings. Now, I've heard of this as a website before. I had no idea there was an actual store dedicated to it. They had a bunch of fitteds, NBA jerseys, and a really cool t-shirts. I absolutely loved the layout of the store. The screen on the stairs was just an insane look, and they actually had some nice sneakers here. A bunch of Asics models that I hadn't seen before. I think the Gel Kayanos are still my favorite because they're just incredibly comfortable and the pricing is pretty reasonable. They had this Pleasures Reebok collab, which was definitely inspired from the Campus 2000s. And they had some new colorways in this New Balance 550 that we've been seeing recently that has mesh panels and an aged midsole. Those have been crispy. I've been looking to pick up a pair ASAP. That's going to wrap it up for my part 1 of Las Vegas. There's still so much to show you guys, so make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. You are not going to want to miss out, just like I didn't want to miss out on this Whataburger trip. And honestly, it was better than I expected. Better than In-N-Out? I don't think so, but the chicken sandwich was pretty awesome. Thank you for tuning in to your daily Soul Therapy.